Excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and pin my video here. Welcome and thank you to all of you for joining us for our I'm sorry, this is for our digestion class, excuse me. This is our class on digestion. It also does involve respiratory health because our digestive health and everything is interconnected with our respiratory system. So when we're doing anything for the respiratory system, we're also working on our digestion and vice versa. And special thank you to the Parkinson's Foundation for supporting Om Hom Shala and offering you these programs. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of work for digestive health and wellness. We're going to be working and focusing on the breath and working through some compression work for the abdominals to start to stimulate blood flow and movement and increase peristalsis. But the breath work that we're going to do is also going to be supportive for relaxing the nervous system, getting us into that rest and digest state of being that sometimes we get overstimulated by life, stressed out, and things start to slow down, lock up as we're in a more vigilant state of being. So we want to get out of that overactivated state of being and into a mindful, centered, grounded, and present state of being so that we can allow our body to do all of the processes that it is meant to do. Today, we're going to have a little special treat. I had my Tibetan bowls and my crystal bowls handy, and I said, well, you know what? Let me grab at least one of my bowls, and I'm going to introduce it in our class today. And I decided to choose the root chakra bowl because it is very much connected to our digestive system. The root chakra is very much connected to the sense of grounding and also that downward moving energy. In yoga, we call it apana vayu. It's that downward moving energy associated with the exhale and also with elimination. It is a process of literally letting go. And so we want to be able to connect with that energy regularly so that we're not holding on to stuff. So we're actually going to start with this today. This is going to be our centering for today, and then we'll get moving around afterwards. So I'm going to invite you to come to whatever is your most comfortable seat. Place your feet down onto the floor and sit up nice and tall. If you'd like, you can close your eyes and just begin to connect with your breath. Softly breathing in, softly breathing out. Noticing the breath as it flows into the body and as it flows out of the body. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Going to begin to play the bowl. And the invitation is for you to just stay connected to the breath here. You can keep your eyes closed if you feel comfortable. And just listen to the sound of the bowl and listen to your breath. You don't have to change the breath. Just be with the breath for a few more moments. Your eyes are closed. You can open your eyes, press the palms, the hands in together. Interlace the fingers, breathing in, stretching the elbows way up, opening up the heart space, opening the chest, expanding the whole body. And then as you exhale, press the hands away, pull that navel back into the spine as you exhale. Good, big breath in, reach your arms up and overhead. Reach through those fingertips. And then exhale, drop the elbows down, cactus arms, squeezing those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach the arms back up, stretch up, reach up. And then exhale, hands back at center, pressing together. We'll do that 3 more times. Interlacing the fingers, elbows up, breathe in. Exhale, press and round. Inhale, stretching up, reaching up, looking up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms stretch up and reach, look up. Exhale, palms press at heart center. Interlace the fingers, elbows up, breathe in. Exhale, press and round, navel pulls in. Inhale, stretching, reaching, looking up, release the fingers. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, palms press. One more time. Elbows up, breathe in. Exhale, press and round. Inhale, sitting tall, reaching up, release the fingers, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, stretch up and reach, look up. Exhale, palms press. Very good. Hands can come down to rest, roll the shoulders up and back. Very good. And then just sitting nice and tall, we're just going to work through first the cervical spine. And we're doing this because this is going to create some relaxation in the nervous system, which is really important, both for digestive health, but also just sort of self-regulation in general. So dropping the chin down toward the chest, lifting the chin up, and back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Do a few more of those at your own pace. Good. Coming back to center. We're going to now rotate the head right and left. We're only going to move the head, though, on the exhale. So take a deep breath in the center. Full body expands with breath. As you exhale, rotate the head over to the right. Pause here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, rotate the head to the other side. Pause here, breathe in. Exhale, rotate. Pause here, breathe in. Exhale, rotate. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale, left. Good. Breathing in, come back to center. As you exhale, we're going to now tip our head in a lateral direction sideways. Right ear comes down on the exhale toward the shoulder. Pause here. Breathe in. Exhale and tip all the way over to the other side. Pause here. Breathe in. And then exhale up and over. Couple more. Very good. Coming back to center. And then we were going to, with the tip of our nose, make a figure 8 in the space in front of you. So if you'd like to, you can breathe in as you go up. Exhale as you come down through the center. Inhale up and over the other side. Exhale down through center. Making an infinity sign. Change directions for a few rounds. And then coming back to center. Very good. Now we're going to start to move the whole torso a little bit bigger. So we did a few of these movements when we first started, but we're going to do some more cat-cow. So now not just cervical, we're going to lift the whole torso, tipping the head back. Inhale, exhale, round the back, pull the belly in. But we're just going to go back and forth with this one movement a few times. Inhale up, exhale, round. Moving back and forth with the breath. And then just like we did lateral side movements, here we're going to do side movements with the whole torso, reaching one hand up into the armpit, reaching the other hand down to the floor, and then switching sides. Getting into that side body, going side to side. And if you'd like to add the hara breath, we'll start to stimulate the digestion by pulling the navel into the spine, making that hara sound. Ha, 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 ha. Very good. Reach your arms up. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. Very good. Go ahead and let the hands come down to rest. We're going to do some Sufi circles, starting to get into the hips a little bit here, making nice big circles. If you'd like to add that cat-cow motion into it, lifting the heart as you come forward, rounding the back as you lean back, lifting the collarbones forward, pulling the navel in as you lean back. Very good. Change directions. And then coming back to center, sitting up nice and tall. Very good. From here, we're going to do a knee compression to the chest. So I'm going to scoot back a little bit. And what you're going to do is you're going to just pick up one knee, give it a nice little squeeze up toward the chest. And we're just going to hold here for about 5 slow, deep breaths. Sitting up as tall as you can, allowing the breath to flow. When you've completed your 5 breaths, you're going to let go of that knee. Take a moment, just sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in. Exhale. Very good. Picking up your other knee this time. Interlace the fingers around that knee. Sit up as tall as you can. And pausing here again for 5 slow, deep breaths. And then releasing that knee back down. Hands placed on the knees. Sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in. Easy breath out. Then picking up one of your knees again, see if you can get it up high enough that you can take your ankle and cross it over your other leg. From here, you're going to gently press down on the thigh. Once you're pressing down onto the thigh, you're just going to sit up as tall as you can. If you'd like, you can close your eyes here. Keep sitting up tall. If it feels interesting to lean forward a little bit to get a little extra stretch in here, you can do that as well. We're going to pause here for 7 slow, deep breaths. Connecting with the sound of the breath flowing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. Breathing in deep and full. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in, big and deep and full. Exhale, let the breath go. Very good. Uncross that leg, let that knee come down. You might give the knee a little rub here. Give it a little love below and above the knee. And then when you're ready, we'll do the other side, picking up your other leg, cross that ankle over. Again, you might press down on the thigh. Try not to push down on the knee itself, just working to sit up nice and tall. And then again, if it feels comfortable to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. If you'd like extra stretch, you can start to lean in a little bit, just being mindful not to round in your back. Keep the collarbones lifting. Softly breathing here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. Allow your body to breathe a few more breaths, nice and slow. Whenever you feel complete, uncross the knee. You can open the eyes, give the knee a little rub above and below the knees. And then you're going to just give your knees a little windshield wiper. So you might scoot to the edge of your seat and you're just going to swing your knees to the right and the left a few times. If you got a swivel chair, you can just swivel with the chair. If you don't, just take the knees right and left. And then coming back to center, sitting up nice and tall. Very good. From here, we're going to come into a couple of twists. So that twisting creates that deep compression. And then when we release, we get lots of fresh blood and oxygen to all the tissues in the digestive tract. It squeezes all our vital organs and stimulates them to work better. So we'll start with an open twist, reaching the right arm back into the space behind you, stretch back, reach back, look back. Big breath in. As you exhale, pull that navel into the spine, reaching away the opposite direction. Feel the whole body twist. And then when you're ready to breathe in, open back up again. Reaching open, breathing in. Exhale, twisting, reaching. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in, big and deep and full. Exhale, twist. Good. Come on back to center. We'll twist the other arm, reaching the left hand back this time. Or if you already did the left, do the right, reaching back, looking back, breathing in. Exhale, reach up and away. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. Breathing in, opening up. Exhale and twist. One more time, big breath in, open up really big. Exhale, twist and reach. Very good. Coming back to center. And then we're going to do a closed twist. This closed twist we're going to do for a hold. So you're going to reach your right hand to your left knee, and then you're going to reach your left hand back behind you, hold onto the back of your chair, drop your shoulders down, sit up nice and tall, look over your left shoulder. And we're going to pause here for 5 slow, deep breaths. As you breathe in, feel the belly expand. As you exhale, feel the belly squeeze, deepening your twist. Very good. Unwinding, coming back to center. We'll do the same thing the other direction. Left hand is going to come to the right knee this time. Right hand is going to reach back behind you, holding onto the seat of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. Drop those shoulders down. Look over your right shoulder this time. Pausing here to breathe. Focusing on expansion of the abdomen as you breathe in. Squeezing of the abdomen as you breathe out. Unwinding, coming back to center. Just allowing yourself to be in a neutral position for a moment. Pressing the hands in together, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do a few exercises with the mouth and the tongue, and also making sound. This is helpful for stretching the tongue, which is all part of our digestive functions. Also, moving the tongue to different places and placement of the mouth also encourages all the facial muscles to be activated, and to help regulate some really important processes, particularly our involuntary function of the tongue while we're sleeping. This is going to help with things like sleep apnea, which is going to help with our insulin sensitivity, which means we're going to be able to process sugar in a more efficient way. It's going to help with all our metabolic functions, our energy levels, and all of that. So these exercises, although they seem like they're localized here, they're working on our entire nervous system and our entire hormonal system. So let your hands come down to rest. We're going to start with a few lion's breaths. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to take a deep breath in, lift the heart. As you exhale, you're going to lean forward and stick out your tongue. Exhale. Big breath in, lean up and back. Exhale, lean forward, let a breath out. Big breath in. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale. Three more. Breathing in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale out. Very good. Roll those shoulders up and back. The next one we're going to do is Shitali Pranayama. This is a breathwork practice. We also can do a variation, which is Sitkari Pranayama. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to sip cold breath into the body through the tongue or through the teeth. So if you wanted to use your tongue, you're going to stick your tongue out a little bit and curl it like a straw. If you're going to use your teeth, you're going to just smile. And you're going to choose one and sip the breath in through curled tongue or in through the teeth. And then you're going to take your tongue, push it to the top of your mouth, and exhale out through the nose. Very good. We'll do that a few times. In through curled tongue or in through the teeth. Pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth and exhale out through the nose. In through curled tongue or in through the teeth. Pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth and breathing out through the nose. In through curled tongue or in through the teeth. Pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth and breathing out through the nose. In through curled tongue or in through the teeth. Pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth and breathing out through the nose. One final time. In through curled tongue or in through the teeth. Pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth and breathing out through the nose. Very good. From here, we're going to kick back in our chairs a little bit. So scoot back into your chair, get nice and relaxed. You can let your hands come down to rest. And we're going to make 3 sounds, one right after the other. We're going to do 3 of each sound, and then we're going to flow each of the sounds in together. And these are going to be the sounds that make up the Om. The Om is a really wonderful sound because it's going to regulate our whole nervous system, creating vagal tone, which is going to improve digestion, relaxation, better sleep, better energy levels. It's also going to help us again with working through these shapes of the mouth. It's going to stimulate different parts of our endocrine system, our thymus gland, our thyroid, our pineal gland, pituitary gland, all of those things by creating vibration in different parts of the body. We'll start with the ah sound. Opening and stretching the mouth as wide as we can. Take a deep breath in. Saying ah. Very good. We'll do that twice more. Deep breath in. Ah. One more time. Deep breath in. Ah. Very good. The next sound we're going to make is the O sound or the oo sound. So you're going to make a round shape with your mouth and you're going to say ooh. Deep breath in. Oh. Deep breath in. Oh. Deep breath in. Om. Very good. The next sound we're going to make is the sound. So you're just going to close your mouth all the way, hum, and we're going to try to vibrate into the head. If you can send that vibration up behind the back of the nose, behind the back of the eyes, you're going to get extra gifts, extra blessings. Closing your eyes, see if you can follow that vibration up. Deep breath in. Mm. Breathing in. Mm. Inhale. Mm. And then finishing up, we're going to round all the sounds in together. Ah, ooh, to complete the om. We'll just do this one time. Deep breath in. Om. Bringing your palms into heart center, taking a deep breath in. Exhale and release. Thank you so much for taking the time to share in this practice this evening. I hope you all have a really wonderful, wonderful, blessed evening. Relaxation, deep rest, and wake up tomorrow in a better way. Namaste.